Greetings, I'm Tom Story.
And I'm Brianna Lane, and this is The Desk, real news for real.
Suck at HIV patients. That's essentially the message from the CEO of Turing Pharmaceuticals, Martin Shkreli, whose company this week increased the cost of the drug Daraprim from $13.50 per pill to $750 per pill. Daraprim is mostly used in the treatment of toxoplasmosis, an infection that especially affects those with compromised immune systems, like AIDS patients, cancer patients, and newborns. Now we'll also go toward helping Martin Shkreli become an even bigger douche nozzle, although experts warn that might not be possible.
Turing claimed the proceeds of the now absurdly priced drug will go towards researching new treatments for toxoplasmosis, even though doctors say further research is unnecessary. The drug company is expected to defend themselves by not giving a shit and doing whatever they want.
Turing CEO and rich kid who has everything in the world except a friend, Martin Shkreli, has become the subject of severe internet ridicule since this story broke. But Shkreli isn't one to just roll over and allow the haters to point out that he's profiting off literally the weakest members of our society. Instead, he took to Twitter, responding to almost every criticism lobbed at him with such thoughtful and eloquent responses as, "You are such a moron," "No," and "WTF." Well, he's got me convinced.
Further proving that the backlash has gotten to him, Shkreli yesterday announced he would now lower the drug's price, although he refused to say how much. Patients are hoping for a big cost cut, since under the current pricing structure, it's estimated that a year's worth of Daraprim could cost upwards of $600,000, an impossible number for most people suffering from AIDS or HIV. In fact, it's likely that some of the only people in America who could afford to get sick and be prescribed Daraprim are the CEOs of major pharmaceutical companies, something many Americans say would be the best thing that could possibly happen.
But Shkreli's 5,000% price gouge isn't an isolated incident. It's part of a larger, disturbing trend of big pharma companies buying up the rights to older generic drugs, some that are mainstays of treatment, and then drastically upping the price. And perhaps most shockingly, this is all completely legal. Proof, some say, that we live in a society that values money over human life. Which makes sense if you think about it, because you can't pay for a cool boat with AIDS patients, and you can't pay the crew of your private plane with cancer survivors. And you definitely can't throw a stack of crisp newborns at a stripper. So get with the times, sick people. You're out and hard cash is in. At the desk, I'm Tom Story.
And I'm Brianna Lane, and that's what you need to know today.
There's more news where that came from.
Check out more episodes of The Desk and subscribe here for daily updates.
Subscribe where? I don't see anything.